Hello, everybody out there, um, and welcome to the 13th game of Santa Monica and our 149th
Live stream.
game that we've live streamed. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot. Of course, 150 is tomorrow, but 149 is going to be super cool and awesome. You know what? I'm going to say it's going to be better than 150. Take that, Peter McPherson. Take that. We're going to be playing Santa Monica. If you haven't already set up, you're going to need to have the sand dollar that you can pay to take a tourist or a local spot from anywhere. You're going to need the sand dollar that you can pay to and take one from the front, swap two cards, and then remove two people from your city. And then you're going to need the green scoring towel. In the back row, we have card 21, which is the sort of tourist umbrella. Then we have card 61, which is just a palm tree and a nice little crab. Then we have a little shell bed, card 31. Then we have lovebirds, card 71. We have flecks of sand, card 41. This is the front row now. And then we have card 1, which is a beach wedding. Card 51, which is a residence. It's the pink building. And card 11, which is what I call one of those swallow holes, because you can just swallow up as many people as you wanted to. I am, of course, joined today by a lot of AEG people today. This is great. I got Todd Rowland with us.
Hey, everybody.
I got Kyle Nunn.
Hey, everybody.
John Goodenough.
Hey, everyone.
And Dave Lepore.
Hey, everybody.
Yes, I have Vladimir Oriana as well. Yes. Hey, Vlad.
Yes.
Speaking of you, why don't you say hello to some of the people who are joining us?
I'm gonna say hi to Brian Fellows, David Bauer, Stephen Burnett, Carly Wagner, Tim French, Richard Gans, Tori Haitland, Alice Wood, Matt Raz, Michelle Van Dengen, Amy Kaiser, Kurt Heinemann, Leslie Clixby, Mark Elfenbaum, Brandy Novak, Sherry Drefke, Lovin Perez, Stacy Fonberry, Julian Lehner, Andy Vett, Krista Jones, Omar Hernandez, Paul Johnston, Richie Ang, Alison Parkland, Jen Lee. Welcome to a new game of Santa Monica, and remember, we do a daily giveaway, and if you want to win that giveaway, you just need to like and share the stream. Also, as part of our secret giveaway, you can guess what TV series is on Top's background and win a copy of a Smash Up Monster Smash.
And that's right. As a part of our recurring Halloween celebration here on the live stream this week, I am visiting various famous scary places. This one is not from a movie, it's from a TV show. But if you can guess it in the next little bit, before I have to head out to do work in various things, because it is apparently a work day according to Kyle Nunn, you might win a copy of Smash Up Monster Smash.
So the question is right now on your screen, so please answer over there. We are gonna pick a winner between everyone that answers correctly.
So Paul points out that Todd, Kyle, John, Dave, Josh, and Vlad are all four-letter names. I'm trying to think who could have been on the live stream that would break that, because Mark and the other John Zinzer. Who am I forgetting? Luke. Ryan, Luke. I think everyone's just four-letter names.
Yeah.
We would have had to have recruited Taylor for once. She would have had to have joined for once to break the.
Yeah. I mean, we could have also gotten like Nico or Nico is only four letters, but
yeah. So we are having a small technical issue with the question. The question is blocking Todd's background. So give me a second. I'm gonna figure out how to do this.
Challenge level.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, while you figure that out, maybe we should get started. So
there you go.
I think we're all ready for turn one.
This is gonna work for a couple of minutes. We're gonna expand everything. You're gonna lose the background, but it's gonna work soon. So give me 1 more minute, Josh, and we can start so everyone gets a chance to see Todd's background. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about this little detail.
Oh, yes.
Okay, it should be working. Oh, it's not working. Ah. Okay, give me 1 second and I will figure another way to show you. And now everything went crazy.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, Vlad, I need to seat you because you had a big circle on the screen. So.
Oh, you see at me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that it would change your screen, but I need to seat you somewhere so you could do that.
Sure. Todd, can you send me your background, please, on Slack?
Sure.
That
Sure,
will
we'll do
fix
that.
everything. Yes.
All right, y'all get on with the game.
Sorry about the
All
production mistakes, guys.
No worries. All right. For the first card, I am going to start off with. Oh, you are just flying everywhere. You gotta be careful. You don't want to show some upcoming hidden stuff. I am going to take this residential building as the first card. No, you know what? I'm going to take Flux of Sand first.
It is sent, Vlad.
Okay, thank you.
Flux of Sand first.
Okay, thank you.
Flux of Sand comes in, and there we go. Of course, with Flecks of Sand being taken, I now have to take Oscar's turn. Oscar takes card number 2, so he takes whatever card is in the bottom row, second slot. He took the Beach Wedding for me. Unless you took the Beach Wedding on your first turn, that's probably what it's going to be taken for you.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna open the question again. Thank you for your early answers. And I'm gonna display the information on the screen right now. Doo-doo-doo. There you go. I hope you can see it clearly now. And we're gonna give you 1, maybe 2 minutes to figure that out.
Yeah, don't give them any time to Google. I know how these people think.
All right, we're ready for our second turn. I know for my second turn, I'm going to take the card that I almost took for my first turn, which this actually works out better for me now because it means that I get the opportunity to now get 2 sand dollars.
It's working. I at least have now 4 correct answers on the screen.
4. That's
5.
impressive. 5.
Okay, these guys know their scary movies.
That's good.
I'm serious. Okay, 30 more seconds and we're going back to the Santa Monica screen. Win your copy. Play with us.
It is clearly Hogwarts.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Book.
All right.
1 seconds.
Time is up. For those, quite a number of you apparently got it right. It is Collinswood from Dark Shadows, the soap opera of the late 60s and 70s, set in Collinswood that featured not only, of course, the vampire Barnabas Collins, but werewolves, Cthulhu-type creatures, ghosts, you name it. It was all showing up at this one house every weekday on ABC. So that's Collinswood. You got it, Vlad. Who's winning?
Awesome. Give me 1 second and I will give you the winner. And I need my die.
Vlad, we have a black screen on the...
yeah, it's fixed it.
Okay. Okay.
And the winner is
Oscars.
Matt Russ.
For Oscar's second turn, Oscar just takes card number 2. All right. Oh, let's see here. Card number 3 for us. I'm going to take this card. I don't really need the bonus ability of the foodie, but I just want to get some sand dollars in just so I can kind of formulate my plan. It gives me a wave. I'm happy about that. All righty. Speaking of third turns, it is time for Oscar's third turn.
So people in the chat were saying that their mom used to run home from school every day to watch Dark Shadows. The funny thing was, it was in syndication when I was little, and my grandmother used to watch it. And when I, spent the night or spent the day over at their house, she was always watching it, and it scared the crap out of me when I was like 3 or 4 years old, just because of the music and the mood of it.
So for Oscar's third turn, he takes from the food truck. The food truck. Yeah, I've never seen Dark Shadows.
I saw the movie.
Well, the soap opera, the plot line was actually really good for quite a long time. It fell off when they started trying to introduce sort of like Cthulhu type stuff to it later on. But when it was mostly just sort of the traditional Gothic horror type monsters, it was really good.
Are you not a fan of Cthulhu?
No, they just didn't do it terribly well, is the problem.
HBO is doing a Cthulhu series right now. It looks good. It's just, I don't know. It's just creating some disconnection for me.
What? Explain.
I guess there is a message behind what they're doing with the series.
Mm-hmm.
Exposing some political ideals, and sometimes I think the show is forced into situations to showcase that. So that creates a disconnection for me. Besides that, I love the art, I love the setting, and the way they structure the parts of the storytelling to create the big story. I think they're doing good with that. But I had been having trouble following that up.
Yeah, I've been really liking it. I think it's really good. Lovecraft Country. The name of the show. Yeah, I think it's really good.
It's ending soon, right?
I don't know. I'm a little behind. Mm-hmm. I'm only like 3 or 4 episodes in. The thing I like about the show is that, like you watch an episode and you go, okay, I see what they're going to do this entire season, and then they accomplish that by like the end of episode 3.
Episode 3.
Wait, what am I? What are they going to do for the rest of the season? And then like they introduce something in like episode 4, and you're like, oh, this is what the season's going to be about. And then that's just like over at the end of that episode. You're like, where are they going with this show? And it's really cool. I really like it. It keeps me on my toes. I like shows that keep me on my toes. Another one that really did a good job with that was The Good Place. I think that when that second season started, I was like, okay, I know what's going to happen during this second season. And then it happened all in the first episode. And I was like, what are they going to do with this show? And they got to surprise me. I didn't think it was the best show on television, but I thought it was one of the most interesting. It's definitely one of the most interesting. Alrighty.
We've determined that our daughter likes Finding Nemo.
Okay.
And we started watching Finding Dory today, and I believe there's a Cthulhu reference at the beginning of Finding Dory, when a giant squid comes out of a box, and it's super dark and ominous and looks like a big shadow, and he's like, "We could worship you. We could build you a statue." I'm like, wait.
All right, let's see what Oscar takes for turn number 4. Card number 2. I think I tell you, the die definitely super rolled that time. It's funny. Sometimes I guess that's just the way they work. Alrighty, time for turn 5. What do I want for my turn 5 to be? I feel like I'm eyeing. I feel like I'm eyeing this card. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know why I'm debating it so much. I think that's a good play because it will help me keep my chain of volleyball nets going, and I can maybe just throw in some get a nice little tour spot. There's a couple of nice tour spots around. I think it's a good play. Alrighty. Alrighty. Now it's Oscar's 5th turn. Card number 4. Ooh, it's pretty good for me actually. So I thought about taking Lovebirds. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. Yeah, I think I will take Lovebirds for my next turn. Yeah, Lovecraft Country is good. Is there anything else that people are watching right now that they're excited about? I feel like I'm always watching a million things, and I'm always excited about all of them. But I can't think of anything. But people should get the ball rolling.
I just watched the new Batman movie yesterday, and I really disliked it.
Which Batman movie?
Dead in the Family. I was excited about it, the idea that it was going to be interactive, but then they just redo Under the Red Hood, but by literally having someone telling a story and then just showing you scenes from Under the Red Hood for 25 minutes. And that was really, really bad.
Interesting. I don't
know what to say about that. It was just, I wasn't expecting that. Even if you get alternative endings, even if you have different story timelines, I just don't think that it works.
Levin says Yellowstone and The Expanse. I've been wanting to watch Yellowstone. The Boys is pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, The Boys is pretty awesome.
I was working on a board game that kind of followed that plot line, and then that show came out, and I was like, huh. I feel like I can't do that anymore. Alrighty. Where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's got 5 cards. Okay. So we took our 6th turn, and now it is time for the 6th turn of Oscar the Seagull. Takes from where the foodie is. Huh. That is not the best. Now I gotta think about what I'm gonna be doing.
There is something that I wanted to show you, but I'm gonna see if I'm able to do it. This week is gonna be Tabletop Simulator, Board Game Week on Steam. So there's a bunch of games that are going to be sold at a discount. You're gonna get a bunch of promotions for board games, and part of those board games is a game from Thunderbox Entertainment, which is their digital version of the Captain Is Dead.
Nice.
Awesome. Cool. Brandy says, I hate to say it, but I'm addicted to The Masked Singer. You know, I've never seen Masked Singer, and I remember when that show first came out thinking, there's no way that that show is going to be successful because the conceit of it is so bizarre, I felt. But yeah, I was wrong. That's a big success. Tori says, try the German Netflix series, Dark.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
I haven't heard of it.
You haven't
There's
seen
a lot
The
of
Dark?
good TV these days. But there's like a billion shows on TV. It's hard to see everything.
You win.
I actually feel like I'm not watching a lot of TV right now because there's, you know, like I'm busy doing too much work. I'm doing my job, Vlad.
I understand, Josh. Yeah. It's better that you do your work rather than you watch good TV series.
Well, I always feel weird when people ask those questions, like, what have you been watching on TV lately? Because I just really haven't. And I hate to say that because sometimes people think you're like a snob. And you're like, oh, well, I haven't been watching any TV lately. It's just, I've had, kind of like Josh, I guess I've had very limited free time. And so when I do have half a moment, I'm trying to finish something I'm reading. So I don't really get into the TV all that much.
I don't think that's snobbish. Until you said that you're too busy reading.
Well, I'm trying to finish things, right? I've been reading one book for like 6 months because I can't get through it, right? That's the problem.
I don't know, like, how can I live with myself? I remember that I even managed to do the challenge of 100 books a year, and I did it often. But I'm not even able to read a single book for a year since 2 years ago. I don't know.
Whew. You know, I will say that I'm taking the surf, by the way. The card is actually calling out my name. That's interesting. I've never read that much books because, in the sense, like, I could never read that many books because I like to really spend my time with books. I like to really like engross myself in the story, and I take too long to read that to read like a large number.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you something I have been watching in the background because, you know, when I go to sleep at night and when I work, I often have something just playing on in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing I've been watching is The Wonder Years.
Oh, wow.
I haven't seen that show in like 10 years, but it's on Hulu right now. I'm watching through all that again. Show's really good. I forgot just how good it is. It's sort of like I think it's like a precursor to like Freaks and Geeks, which is another good show. You know, it's like good music and, you know, coming of age story. But they're good.
It has a weird ending, right? It's the only thing that I remembered about the series is that it had a weird ending.
It does have a weird ending. It's not necessarily weird, but a lot of people actually don't understand what happened in the ending. I'm not going to talk about it on the show, but we can talk about it sometime. Alrighty, it is time for Oscar's 7th turn. Come on, Oscar, what are you going to torment us with? Oh no, that's exactly what I was going to take. Oh.
Good job, Oscar. Well done. Keep doing that.
Oh, Oscar, come on.
Keep doing it, Oscar. You can do it.
Are you going to tell us what he took?
Yes, he took card number 3.
So it's turn number
Card
7,
number 3.
and it's time for
The
me
card
to
that I
ask
needed.
Kyle. Kyle, what's the special on the online store?
This week's special is very spooky. If you buy Smash Up Monster Smash, you will get any other expansion from the web store for free.
Awesome.
That's right. So if you didn't win it earlier in our contest, you can pick it up now.
And I will take a moment to also promote a new Smash Up account that showed up on the internet. The guy actually contacted us so he can do a giveaway on his channel. He's doing a great work with his Instagram account, and I'm gonna share that on the screen right now with you. Just give me a second, but he's the Smash Up guy, and every day you can see different pictures of a Smash Up on his account.
Very cool.
Yeah. Todd, I also had another question from the web yesterday I couldn't answer. What's the most difficult Smash Up expansion to get? Not including the promotional.
The most difficult one to get?
Yeah.
Goodness.
Difficult.
I'm trying to think how to answer that, actually.
What would make them difficult to obtain is the question.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them are difficult to
They're
get.
all in print and available.
Right.
Awesome.
I suppose,
What would you recommend?
we did the Munchkin one way back in the day, and that one's no longer on sale, so that one's a bit harder to track down these days.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I wouldn't say any of them are terribly difficult to get. So, but if you're, as Josh said, if you're asking which one would you recommend, so if I had to pick any of them as the first expansion I would try, it would either be Monster Smash, because it only adds the power counters, which are not a terribly high jump in complexity, but give it some variety. Other than that, I think one of the best is It's Your Fault, because not only are they factions that the players themselves chose, they've got some pretty unique mechanics that don't require anything from outside the game. And unlike other expansions, you don't just get 4 factions, you actually get 5, because that expansion included sharks, which players had wanted in the game. And if we put sharks in the game, we had to put a shark delivery system in the game. So we included tornadoes as another faction.
Which
expansion
is that?
Is that Sharks? It's Your Fault. Is that the one with grannies in it?
No, that was What Were We Thinking? It's Your Fault had sharks, ancient Greeks, superheroes, tornadoes, and I'm gonna blank on it. I always blank on one.
Yeah. The superhero one's cool.
I guess that the question originated because people want to know what they shouldn't miss, right? Like if they're going back into Smash Up, they have this bunch of opportunities to get into the game. There are so many expansions, and they just don't really know where to start. But the good thing about Smash Up is it doesn't matter that you didn't even start with the base game. You can just pick any set, grab it, mix to get 2 decks together, and you can start playing. So there is not a starting point.
Oh, thank you, Tori. It was Dragons. Yeah, that was the other one that the players picked. Dragons. Yeah.
Oh, Dragons. That's a really good faction to play with.
Always a good go-to from the fans.
But I find them super strong. Super strong. All right. Oscar's turn 8 is coming up. Takes from the foodie. I vaguely wanted that card, but I'm okay.
Caca, says David Bauer.
Caca.
And Oscar.
Yes. All right. What am I doing for this turn?
Todd, you have been working on basically almost every single Smash Up project.
I have, actually. Yes, every single one of them.
What was the most difficult one to work with? What was
most difficult to work with, or work on, I should probably say. Let me think. Give me just a moment to think on that one.
Sure. And I still don't know why we haven't done a Smash Up live stream, but we should totally prepare that for season 2.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out how to play that one.
Yeah,
like that. But honestly, one of the more tricky ones was big in Japan when we first introduced the Titans, because it was a whole new card type and a whole new way to interact in the game. And we knew that we wanted to do it just because we knew we wanted to do the joke of having oversized cards, right, for big creatures. And it took a lot of play tests too. And then when we went to do the Titans pack, which is on the online store right now again, choosing which faction should get Titans was really interesting, because they put a lot of thought and a lot of work into the playtest records and balance on the factions to decide who should get it. And then funny enough, by the numbers, Wizards actually came up as needing a Titan based on their overall win pairing percentages. And it blew people's minds, because they're like, Wizards are some of the most, the strongest ones in the game.
Yeah.
But the truth was they needed a little boost, so they got one as well.
Interesting. Yeah, it's funny how people's perception, really happens. Like, there's a lot of times where people go like, oh man, like that thing's really underpowered. And I go, oh, I'm a little worried I have to like nerf it. Like, I think that's too strong, right? Like, and it just depends on like what, they have like tiny towns all the time. The ones that, some of the monuments that people think are the best, I think are so like weak, but it just is the way it is. All right, Oscar, what are you getting for your 9th turn? Card number 2. That is kind of a bummer, but I will live with it. Oscar's actually been pretty mean to me today. You think for the final stream of season 1, maybe he just wants to make sure that he's heard. Be seen. All right. My plan was to get this card, and I'm going to get this card. Kind of took the card below it to get that card, and I think that I can't back down from that now. Richard says, any update on an expansion for Santa Monica? You could share during our last stream. Yeah, sure. I'll tell people what's going on. So we're about to release a bunch of micro expansions for games. And so Santa Monica is getting a micro expansion. However, I like the idea in the micro expansion so much that I am going to try to convince it to become like part of a fuller expansion. And I'll actually just share something. I'll show everyone one card.
Oh, you're sharing the card that I think that you're gonna share?
No, I'm gonna share this one. It's on the screen right now. It's gonna add some double wide cards to the game. And so I have a stack of these, and I'm playtesting those right now, and it's super cool. It's just a micro expansion, and right now it's only gonna be like 12 of those double cards, and it changes the game a lot. And it's so interesting, so good that I just want to put more stuff in and make it part of a full expansion. Yeah. I already kind of know like what I would do for 2 more half expansions. So I just sort of want to make, I sort of just want to like put those 2 other ideas, instead of making like kind of these 3 micro expansions, make it into one big expansion. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing.
Well, having played that, I can tell you it's great. It makes the game more interesting at my taste.
Yeah, I think it's I like it a lot. Like, I think it's so much fun. I know I'm like biased, obviously, but like I've noticed that there's a lot more like interesting things that can happen when those cards come up. There's like these weird, crazy combos, and it really expands the game out. When will it be available? I don't know. Hopefully sometime early next year. But we had to kind of figure out what we're planning on doing with this line exactly. All right. Food truck for Oscar. I took my 10th turn, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. All right. Food truck, card 10 for Oscar. Oops. Oh, and then this is over here. Okay. Yeah, that card, by the way, was it's like a farmer's market. One thing that I should mention is in Santa Monica, there's one of the greatest farmers markets. That's just a fact. It's really big. It's one of like the biggest ones, and all the big restaurants in LA go to it. It is super cool.
Now I'm just anxiously awaiting Oscar's attack. I'm hoping that he doesn't get the second card.
Well, I'm taking this card for my 11th turn and putting it here, which could hurt me, but it's probably going to help me more than anything else. Then we'll see. We'll see what Oscar takes. Cubitos looks interesting. When will that be available in North America? That is going to be probably
next year.
I mean, it's next year, but I don't quite know.
February 19th, 2021.
Oh,
go, Kyle. I don't know how you can keep up with the dates in your mind. Like, I always have to go to the master scale, open the document, figure out if I'm thinking the right thing, but you just have it out of your tongue.
Because I set the dates, the lad.
So funny. All right. All right. So 11th card for Oscar is. Oh, goody! It is card 2.
No, Oscar. Well, Oscar strikes again. It should be expected.
So funny.
So I will say, though, since we're discussing Cubitos, that if you do want to get an early look at it, this week Essen Spiel Online is happening. There's going to be lots of videos, lots of interviews with tons of games that are being released by a lot of companies, but you will be able to see Cubitos. You'll be able to see Tiny Towns Villagers. You'll be able to see lots of others. Just check out the Spiel Online main page, and they should, if I'm correct, have links to all the various interviews and live streams and things that will be going on there.
Yeah, the best place to go is go to the VGG Spiel page, and you will find all the information and the master schedule. So check it out. I'm really excited about Cubitos. I really like the game, and I just want to grab my hands on that game and just play it.
Well, it is coming out in the not too distant future.
One of the things I've been thinking about is it is such a strange world, you know, the land of Cubitos, that how would you describe that? I mean,
there is legitimately no way to describe Cubitos. I think that it was a game that was designed and it had no theme for the longest time. And then the idea was proposed that it would be just a nonsense theme. And that's how we have the nonsense theme of Cubitos.
That's probably, yeah, right. It's an accurate statement.
Yeah. That was hard. I did like the art direction on that, and it was kind of hard to just tell an artist to draw things that didn't make sense, and then they would, she would draw something for us, and then it would come back, and then like everyone age, she's like, not funny enough, right? And it's like,
Josh, I have a question.
Are meeples in partially filled activity circles considered unplaced? Yes. If one person shows up to do volleyball and there's not another person for them to play with, they can't really play volleyball. Now can they?
And this is the last reminder that you can win a copy of a Smash Up Monster Smash if you like and share the stream in your timeline. Remember, we do a daily giveaway and you always get a chance to win here.
Okay. It is time for Oscar's 12th turn. Card number 4. Ugh, I kind of wanted that. That's actually going to be really good. Wow. I think that Oscar's going to have a good score today. Making it really difficult for the people out there. He's getting like all the waves. That's my problem. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 waves. All right. I could do. I'm going to do 36 views. That's going to be a winning move for me.
Thank you, Ryan, for popping up.
More rings. Yeah, hey, Ryan. Thanks for showing up. All right, that was my 13th turn. That means I only have 1 more turn, which is not a lot of time to do stuff. Not a lot of time to do stuff. And that. I'm not getting a lot of footprint points today. I guess actually I'm okay. I have a few. All right. Let's get Oscar's 13th turn. Oh, she was 4. Card number 1. Card number 1. That doesn't really do a whole lot for me. All right, final turn for me. Yeah. My mom says Oscar's not been nice today. That is true. All right. Let me think about this just a little bit. Where are my people all going? I actually just need a ring for 1 or 2 people. There's this card. I could take that one. And if I take that one, I lose 2, gain 4.
Oh, yeah. Since we talked a lot about Smash Up today, I'm gonna invite everyone to join the Smash Up Facebook group.
I'm gonna take this card for my last turn. I don't want to think about it too hard. I think I got it. I think that's the... Oh, I think I need to do this, actually. Yeah, that was actually a good play. Good play, Josh.
Alice Wood is saying, Oscar has not been very nice today. No, he has not.
Yeah, do we have a date for villagers in North America? It's literally just like in a week or so, right?
October 30th is the friendly local game store launch, and November 13th worldwide.
Awesome. Yeah, bring the dogs and cats out to chase Oscar.
Julian Nader still needs the Santa Monica Facebook group. Yeah, we don't have a Santa Monica Facebook group, but maybe in the future.
All right, and then Oscar for his last turn will take card number 1. Ooh, that was a good card for Oscar to take the last turn. For us, not for him. He doesn't need those locals or anything. All right. And that is it.
Well, it's not it, Josh. I still need to see how Oscar destroyed everyone.
Yeah, I have a feeling Oscar maybe did well. We'll see. 7, 3. Oh yeah.
And while
so
we
I don't like calculating Oscar's score because I always just remember I always think about the things. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember when Oscar took that card that I really wanted.
Oh. Okay, and while we count the points, I'm gonna let you know who are the winners of today's giveaway. Just give me 1 second and it will show on your screen.
Oof.
And the winners of the day are Brian Fellows, who won the the little challenge on Todd's background, and then Matt Rass. Maybe I said it wrong, but those are the 2 winners of the day. Congratulations to both, and if you want to get your prize, please send us a message on Facebook so we can send you a copy of the game.
Oscar got 21 points on the first on the top thing of the column. That's crazy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. Okay. Ooh, that actually didn't turn out as fast as I thought.
You are welcome, Brian.
30. 51. Oh, never mind.
Thank you for
So
joining and playing with us.
59 for Oscar on normal. On easy, it is 49 on easy. Not a good score on easy. And on hard, it is 63. So 59 on normal, 63 on hard, and 49 on easy for Oscar today. Oh, for me, let's see here what I have.
Let me move to Josh's screen. Oops.
Oops. Oops.
I
forgot I
needed
to
table.
Move on my last turn.
I'm starting to get scores from everyone else playing.
Can you confirm the third item on the towel? Minus per card with unplay. So I've got all my unplay guys in the same spot.
Yep. So just minus 1 point. Yeah. So the good thing about the bottom one is that if you put all your unplaced people onto one card, then it's only minus 1 point.
That's good. All right, we have Leslie Clixby out with 52. Nice. Then we have Andy Vett with his perfect score of 0 across all games. Congrats, Andy. Alice Wood, 31. David Bauer, 65. Mark Elfenbaum, 39. Julian Lehner with 59. Richard Gans is asking any thesis of you can share for what's happening tomorrow during game 150. Well, we're inviting some streamers to be with us. We are playing and having fun with the game. We're gonna play with the different things that we have given out, and we just want to have a good day with the community and play with you. We did this all for you, and we just want you to be playing with us. We'll expect some surprises because John is gonna be here. He likes surprises, so join us.
I got 58, which I guess I should have focused on my main strategy. I had the hotel, which I get a point for every time I visit a beach. And I was going to combo with spreading out the wave groups and just build the longest beachfront ever. And I ended up getting so many activity rings that I don't know if it was my OCD where I just couldn't have too many of them be empty. But then I ended up, filling those rings in, which was my main point scorer, but it went against the strategy of just expanding the beach. But there was times when just adding it to the beach wouldn't have scored me points. But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, there's times where you just sort of you think like, oh, I'm gonna like follow this strategy, then you get kind of diverted into another strategy, and then that kind of hurts you in the long run. But yeah, absolutely.
I
All right.
only had 2 teams that had 3 or more. After all, I thought I had more, but I ended up with 61 points, so it was a pretty good hand.
Nice. 61 points, you said?
Yeah.
That's very good.
I scored 60 flat.
60 flat. Good scores, guys. Good scores. Todd, how about you?
I was just hanging out today.
Oh.
Not playing along.
I scored
some other work done.
I scored 70 flat today.
Nice score.
That worked out well. I had a lot of nice last minute cards. My last card that I took was worth 9 points for me. It's big sometimes how one card can really change up your entire score in Santa Monica. So that worked out well. Good scores, everyone, today though. That was awesome, and I think a lot of you guys beat Oscar even on normal, and you guys all definitely beat him on easy. The low score on easy today. Well, I think that wraps it up for us. So I just want to say once again, thank you everyone for coming out today, and people who've joined us on previous videos. And we're gonna miss you guys during the break, but definitely come out for our last episode 150 tomorrow, and then you can also come on Friday for our bonus behind the scenes episode on Friday for Space Base. It's Tiny Towns once again tomorrow, and that's going to be a big show, and we are looking forward to seeing everyone there. Does anyone have anything else that they would like to say before we sign off?
All right. No, see you tomorrow.
All right, everyone. Well, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow or in the near future. Until then, stay safe and have a good rest of your day. Bye, everyone.
Oscar
Bye.
says,
Bye, everybody.
Caca! Until next season.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.